Alright, let's just get right to it, folks. It's Morgoth the Barbarian here, and welcome to the 13th episode of our City Skylines playthrough. And boy, oh boy, do we have a lot to do, including putting out this fire, which for some reason just started. Actually, come to think of it, I already saw our first thing to do here. Hold on a minute. No, I just realized these is probably pretty useless having those. Alright, that's all set. So, last time out, we built up our city a little bit more and totally did not set off a zombie apocalypse by accidentally hitting a button. Yeah, totally didn't do that. Nope, denying the whole thing, pretending like nothing happened, everything is fine, and we're good. This better not set the timer on fire, by the way. So today, yeah, we got a lot to do, basically. We got lots and lots to do, so let's just get right to it. And hopefully it's enough for you to hit those like and subscribe buttons, of course. I gotta do that at the beginning of every episode. So let's just start off with our to-do list, shall we? And yeah, we do have access to a new title. And next time up will be 90,000, which will unlock Megalopolis, which, as I always say, is when the real game begins. However, we still have a lot to do on our to-do list, so let's catch up everybody up to where we stand. We still need an airport. I want to build one right about here, a little bit north of where these power plants and our cargo train station is, which will probably get moved in the future. But we definitely need that. We can also do something with this iron thing that's over here. We can develop more of this cove area. I kind of got it started, but I think for right now we're doing just fine. We'll probably put some like fishing resorts over here and all that. And I believe we can also access this, but I don't know what we're going to put over here. That's to be determined, I guess. We still need to put in a harbor. That'll involve this area right here. I'm going to have to do some terraforming, but nevertheless, that's what's going to have to happen. Huh, I love that there's still a little bit of polluted water over here. That wasn't me. Not it. We obviously need to extend the Broadwalk all the way to the other end and kind of extend this. But for right now, it will stay like that, mainly because we're having that thing again where half our hotels don't have people. We, of course, need to buy this district and finish connecting this up. There's the farm on this side of the river, and yeah, we haven't even addressed the southern part of the river, too. And, of course, we need other things like an entertainment district for our citizens, a zoo, or basically just getting the city up to 90,000 people. So there is still plenty to do as it pertains overall. Oh, and that's making sure our mass transit stays uptight, and then hopefully the city doesn't collapse all of a sudden. So yeah, we got a ton to do still. So we're in this for the long haul. But let's start off with the very first thing we're going to do, and that is a new tile. Speaking of which, we have one new tile left, and yes, that is what we're aiming for. We get access to all of these plus monuments, but the key thing is all those. Sadly, we only have enough for one tile right now. Now, as I'm looking at this, there's 5 possible locations for us to expand to. Obviously, we could go here and get the harbor. We could go here and try and start the airport. There's here for the cove. And then we can go over here and kind of help the highway a little bit. All those options sound great, but it's not going to work out. The harbor has this thing that is just going to have this to contend with. The airport, I would figure we need all 3 of these. The cove sounds nice, as well as this, but it's not the priority. This is going to surprise everyone, but this tile right here is our winner. And the reason I just did that is now we have every tile north of the river. And that's going to help us out a little bit more. Oh, well, thank you, Aspen Jackson. I'm glad I can at least be of some help. I'm not going to tell him about the meteors we've thrown on this city. I mean, flaming... okay. Wow. It's amazing. Even after a zombie apocalypse, people still love me. Alright. So first things we're going to do... We're finally... Hey, remember that street we built at the beginning of the game? Very first episode? Hey, we finally get to complete it. That took me long enough. My goodness. We'll just slap a roundabout over there. Upgrade all of these roads. And if I can connect them... Oh, that was almost perfect, but as close as perfect as you're going to get. So now we can actually get to connecting these roads all the way there. Okay, so that's thing number one. I'm actually gonna draw this road a little bit. I don't care if it's not perfectly angled up. Whatever. So let's just finish connecting this up. There we go. This is kind of was a placeholder road, so that doesn't really do anything. I just want it to reach that right there. If it's possible. There we go. So now all the roundabout is connected up. Now, to finish everything off, we can actually connect these roads. Up to this. Kind of repeat that. Bring that down. Suppose this can be its own little like cul-de-sac, and we're good. There you are. And we should probably make sure there's water pipes because I have totally not done that before, and not water districts on accident. No, not at all. See, I do learn eventually, but it just takes a little while. There it is. So that district is all set and ready. Actually, speaking of districts, you could probably, expand that district out. And there you go. That's as far as Highland Park goes. So that area, as far as I'm concerned, is basically all set. Should speed this simulator up a little bit. You know what? Let's just fill it in. I'll do the commercial districts first and then put residential on everything else. Commercial strip over there. That is all set. And then everything else from about here all the way up. Yeah, let's just do residential. There it is. That's as far as I'm willing to go. No, we're not doing in the circle roundabouts. I don't like building in the roundabouts. It gets way too confusing. Alright, there we go. So that area will now fill in. Did I get everything? Oh, yes, I did. Oh, nope, you missed a small spot over here. Oopsies. There we go. I just want to make sure our services are all set. Oh, you missed something. Yeah, I should have known there was a gap over here. Small gap, not very much. There we go. Those will get electricity once we're all set. Let's actually look at the schooling for a minute while I'm over here. I kind of looked at this at the end of the last episode, but I just want to see. Okay, we're good. A lot of college-educated room for college students, and we got plenty over here. Okay. As far as I can tell, that is all set. So where do we go from now? Either we could go... I'm going to focus my attention over here. I think well, first things first, I would like to address this. What on earth? Am I doing this again where I just overpopulate my facilities? Clearly, I didn't learn my last lesson from last episode. That's awesome. I don't even know where to put this. Fine, we'll do a small one over here. Put a couple over here. One for that, one for that. Hopefully that solves that problem. Is this district okay? For the most part. Close enough for right now. I can't really do anything much for that. Alright, and speaking of garbage, I'm actually going to start off by moving this. There we go. We'll pay the 20 grand. We got plenty of money. We got 9.5 million. I'm not really worried about money right now. We'll leave that as is. So this district. Let's give our people who live downtown, and I suppose even here, some amenities. Some sports stadiums. We'll do like a small little entertainment district over here. Like I said, another thing in our to-do list that'll be done. And of course, the appropriately named Concord Heights will be the centerpiece for this district. Actually, we're going to include this because these sports stadiums can be very, very big. So there we go. We'll take away from Garnett Heights a little bit. Now, everybody in our city is going to want to come along over here. So first thing we're going to do, actually, is we're going to build some more bus lanes. Where do my bus lanes end? On this side of the road. Well, they end right there. There's one going this way. Well, that's not going to help one bit. It's got to be this road. So here's what I'll do. I guess we're upgrading from here all the way down. So I guess we're rearranging this road. I'd like to have some dedicated bus lines if I could. But yes, everyone's going to want to come to this. So it only makes sense to have buses come through this area. You know, there's an exit over here, but highway exit here too, but I'm not going to worry about that. That's as far as I'm going to go. I'm not going to really go too far out. So, speaking of bus roads, we should have one go across, and I think I might have to do the same exercise for, yep, probably the same over here. So here's what I'm going to do. The main road to go across it. And then I'll just casually upgrade this to bus lane status too. Might as well. Be careful here if I... Oh, we got more dead people. Hey. I thought we were done with that. Bruh. Thought we were done with dealing with zombie apocalypses. Because that totally happened. No, not at all. Well, okay, that's good. The thought would be buses go up and down this area. So, the sports stadiums, and this is kind of funny how this works. Basically, you just do from this and throw them in there. I know, it's so silly, but so be it. If I can get a road around this thing, that would work. I know it's on a weird looking hill, but I'm not going to worry about it. That's kind of the basic idea here. Put the basketball arena next door. And I guess we can put the baseball complex. Excuse you, I'm trying to do something here. Well, I was going to put it over there, and then all of a sudden it decided not to. Yeah, these baseball stadiums are a bit big. That's the only issue I don't like, thing I don't like about these. But it'll have to suffice. Okay, there we go. We'll worry about watering it. Well, right now, I guess. Since I kind of turned it on, so that's okay. There we go. Oh, yeah, you're fine. All right. Oh yeah, that road I was gonna do. Hang on. Yeah, because that stadium's in the way. Yeah. There we go. See, we can build one around the stadium here. No biggie. Build some stuff next to it too. So that's basically all the gist of that. I'm not going to worry with the other ones. Those are more college oriented. But I know one building we can build right now, and it's actually a monument, believe it or not. Hello, regular old soccer stadium. Yes, I just called it that. You got a problem with that? Bruh, what are you doing? There we go, sports arena. So now we got all sorts of sports stadiums over here. Actually, you know what? That one should probably go somewhere else. Put it in the corner here. There we go. You know what else I'm also going to put over here? And this is kind of funny how this is a tourist attraction. Parking garages. Let's put a couple. I don't know if how the game counts these as tourist attractions, but somehow it does. Yeah, I don't understand that either. That one's a little bit weird. Who wants to visit the parking garage anyways? That's just insanity. What is this, Greenville? Anyways. Oh, man. Oh, never a dull moment. Anyways, back to the game for a minute. So, let's do this. Upgrade these roads. I'm gonna do some let's call it cultural items that are in this area over here. Alright, Concourse Heights is extended. Excellent. Yeah, let's build a little feeder road over there, connect the two. And this is where we go into the Monuments tab and just start flinging any sort of, like, cultural thing. I'm not talking about shopping centers, but like a theater. Put that, say... I know this is going to look so awkward. Right next door. I thought I saw a cinema in around here, but maybe not. No, not the... I mean, we could do a shopping center, but this is more for like a cultural destination. That was kind of what I was looking for. Oh, there you go. You know what? Actually, I'll put this closer to the city if I can. There's some space for it over here. I was thinking more like a theater arts kind of district area or vibe or whatever, what have you, but there's nowhere to really put it. All right, we'll put it over there. I'm sure people don't mind walking underneath the highway just to get there. All right. The rest of these bad boys. Oh, there's another one. How many of these are there? Oh, this must be the actual soccer stadium. This is the part where literally everyone who's watching this from Britain is like, bruh, or anywhere that is in the United States, it's like, bruh, stop calling it that. We'll come over there and hit you. You silly Yankee. Bruh. I'm American, okay? I'll call it what I want. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe. Let's see here. Where's all the culture and arts like buildings? I think they're in level 5. Aha, there you are. So we'll put in Science Center and an aquarium to go right next door. We'll have the Expo Center right across the way. What is this? Aviation Club. We would need. We're not ready for airplanes and all that stuff. There's a stadium over here. We put that down here just so it's not really. The noise isn't really. Oh, we'll put it next to the parking garage. Sure, why not? There's a modern art museum. I probably should. Oh, you can fit it over here. Sweet. And then the Theater of Wonders. Put it on the corner. Is there anything else? That has to go on a thing. And then an opera house. Look at that. Our city's already way more cultured. And all I did was just put a whole bunch of stuff over here. Oh, it's the sideways. I was wondering what was going on there. You know what? The Grand Library, we'll give it this to the college. Where do I put this thing? Right there. I believe there's actually one more thing we can put over here. The Technology Museum that features all our works. We'll put this in the college too. We'll put it right there. The other two have to be prestigious institutions and the other things, so we can't really do that. You've got to be kidding me. How did it... At some point, I'm going to remember how to do that. It turns out we actually don't need these power lines. Wow, now we really don't need these power lines. Okay, I'll just retreat them all the way back here. Really? Oh, man. Well, that'll resolve itself. So look at that. We got all these entertainment buildings. Looks real nice. We need to play to... Let's supplement it a little bit. I'll deal with transportation here in a little bit. But now... I think we've basically got all the buildings we need to. I don't think there's really anything else. I mean, I could put this in here in honor of, you know, the next game coming out. Oh, sure. Let's do the Plaza transfer, the Creators Library. There we go. Alright. I think we've got enough cultured stuff for one day, so... We're going to need commercial businesses all over the place. Well, first off, I messed up. I actually should expand this a little bit. Number 1. Number 2, where's the leisure tab over here? Ta-da! There we go. Do I want to enact any policies in this area? Not exactly. Okay. So we're basically going to suffice this with a lot of commercial stuff that'll surround the area. Trying to see if we have any additional space for it. Not exactly. Okay. So, zoning wise, first things first, how did this get missed? Alright, let's fix that. There you go. And then I guess we'll just zone commercial throughout the entire area. Realistically, that's all we can do. I know we don't have the demand for it just yet, but so be it. Actually, we'll de-zone this area. We don't need it going that far. I don't like it on the roundabout. There we go. That should be enough to suffice. So we got all sorts of fun activities and stuff. And lastly, buses. I mean, how are citizens going to get around to get up to all this? So I'm actually going to do 2. So we'll have one start over here. I might as well have it add a stop to here, here, in front of the football stadium, maybe there, and then complete the line. Okay. And then I want to have one go up the city a little bit, kind of in a loop-de-loop, basically. You. I know this is going a little bit further down when I have it going, but this will work. There. We'll have it go up the city. And then have it come back down. There we go. So that is all set. So now we got a few more bus lines in. I could do the same over for this side, but we'll leave it as is. Alright. So we have no commercial demand for right now, so that's going to take some time. You know what? Let me get rid of these power lines here. We don't really need it up to here. There we go. Trim those away. How is everything else looking? Not too shabby. Alright. So that'll be all set. You know what? Okay, see, anybody who's been paying attention, you know that's now a risk of my liability for me. Every time that's going to happen now, I'm just going to get really nervous. I'm like, oh dear, is it going to crash? No. Alright, so we're up to 73,000. We don't really need any more demand on that end. Alright, so new project time. What do we do here? Where is the bus line? Right here. I think I have an idea. And it should be this one right here. I think what we're going to do, I got it. Is we're going to create a zoo on this side. On this block right here. Right next door to Elizabeth Meadows. That works out perfectly here. So let me... I'm having a minute, apparently. We will put the zoo right across the street. There we go. King Zoological Park is now officially, well, it would be open, but not yet. Let me just make a slight edit here. There we go. There, if anyone wants anything naturey, they can do that. I know, it's kind of like illogical to have that, actually. Here, I'm gonna do our favor for our pedestrians over here. 1 second, where is it? I think it's in here. I'm going to do our pedestrians one huge solid. Because I do care. There we go. If anyone wants to go to the park all the way to the zoo, they can do it now. There we go. Safety first. Safety first, everyone. Alright. So, let's get this zoned out. I know it's silly to have it take up a whole city block, but so be it. Funny part is we even have a monorail station sitting out in front, too. That kind of works. Alright, we'll fill out the rest of this, and we're good. So this just works like every single other park in the game here. We should probably have this come down a little bit. Now, I'm aware some of these enclosures are a bit big. Another thing, too, is that some of them actually do have, like, connections. So let's see. If I put the moose enclosure over here, try to even it out, that should work. I know, that's not quite even, but close enough. Whatever. And I see they do need water and stuff. I mean, moose do need water to work, so. And what if we put you across? Just put one of those down, okay. There's no actual, well, there is a plaza. It's literally right in front. Okay. That starts us off, and then I guess zoo animals need water just as much as people. So now even the zoo animals think I'm nuts for forgetting to water their enclosures. Some things are just ungrateful, you know? I might just snap eventually if this keeps up. You know what, shit's for... Okay, I'm just kidding. We'll do it. Animal ethics. And then, let's see. Recycle garbage. That's as far as we need to go. And we're off. So that eventually... As soon as we get visitors, we're good. So that is basically all set. Now, for this, I actually had a new idea. I think we should do high density commercial just to make it have like nice shopping areas over here. So I'm actually going to do that. Bring it to the end over here. I know we've got condos over here already, actually. That's fine the way it is. Alright, that's fine. I mean, why not? Actually. Nah. Alright, we're good. So right now, that zoo is going to take some time to grow up a little bit. It needs its space. Theoretically, I could move this, too. So we could kind of do the same thing, but we're fine. So Wonderland, how are you doing? Oh, sweet, it is making money again. Alright. Excellent. So that's coming up very nicely. We have a park maintenance building. Let me address this a little bit. Okay, next project. We're just moving right along, aren't we? The Broadwalk will extend there. I actually am going to make this another little... I'm trying to debate if I want to do, like... Well, we'll do some tourist stuff over here. How about that? Do this. This is a nice tourist area. We'll do this, sure. Do another little side road over here. Okay. We'll save that for right now because inevitably, well, you know. I guess one thing we will do, nevertheless. Where is it? Oh, here it is. So I'll at least build that out. That way I can at least, you know... I know, this makes no sense in regards, but... What will happen is this will come this way. We can't really do anything with that until later. I'm trying to debate. I'll put some more touristy stuff over here. Maybe give our hotels a little bit of some help over here. They could really use something. Of what? I have no clue. Actually, can we... This is going to be silly, but can I put this over here? I can, but it's going to look, you know... It's not part of the park, but it actually works. Okay, I'll take it. So Wonderland has now an unofficial Ferris wheel. That is, awesome. Jeez. Well, I mean, look, it works, okay? I'm not going to say it's, perfect, but, you know, it works. Alright. Panda Sanctuary. I suppose we could put it over here. And actually, now that that's all set, we can connect the Broadwalk to this. There we go. That works. Uh-oh. You did it again. Tisk, tisk, tisk. This is quickly turning into, let's not give anything water playthrough. That's what one might expect. I guess you get to be your own little district now, at this point. we go. Aspen Hills is now open. Let's see. We need some more tourist attractions over here. Yeah, like like anyone wants to go to a traffic park. I don't think so. Could actually build another zoo right next door. But this is not the zoo that we just built. This is a little bit different. We'll build that over there. But just to conclude all those, sure, why not? I'm trying to figure out what else could be useful around here. Helicopter park, no. Lungs of the City, no. This would probably work for anything mountainous. Floating Gardens has to go on water, so that's not going to help us one bit. Aha! We have a winner. Ziggurat Garden. I don't suppose our hotels can have a little bit of a space in between them. Sure, why not? Oh, this is an office building. I would like to build this out, but it has to be on water too, so we'll wait. Cathedral of Plentitude. That's not going to work either. So we're trying to give our citizens a few more options over here. Alright, I suppose the Pearl Tower could go over here, or not. There's not enough space for it. Flump, flump. Could do the Gherkin. Alright, there we go. That should help a little bit. I wish we could do the space elevator, but without monuments, that's not going to work. Yeah, I see we're short on money. Of course. What else is new? Oh, no. Speaking of... okay, so how did that turn out? Oh, yikes. How do I keep missing this? Seriously. Bruh. There. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot. Fire and police protection. You know what? Might be good to have this, because Lord knows how many drunken fans are going to come out. I mean, you never know. So there we go. We got to have them behave themselves. Of course, why not? This one's a little bit difficult now. I see we need to have more. We're in need of more space for people. Well, I suppose we can put it in front of Wonderland. Sure, why not? Build right out in front of it. I'm sure they won't mind having an amusement park sitting right in front of them. No, not at all. Of course they will. I'm going to get so many complaints about that from the neighborhood. It's not even funny. Alright. From a district standpoint... Well, this was a small little office park. I might have to expand this a tad more if this continues. I suppose we can expand Hickory Heights all the way up to here and call it a day. We have just a little bit of space over here. Let me try to get that built out a little bit. There we go. Trying to think how I want to have the commercial district set up. Alright, we'll just have that one. But everything else we can have be residential, so let's get this thing started. Yeah. Oop. We'll just fill in the gaps here. I think we've got it all set up and ready to go here. There we go, and now we have a new residential district. Now we'll put some commercial zones across the street from it. I don't think that's such a big deal. Alright, that works. That hopefully will keep the residential demand at bay. Oh my goodness, that didn't take too long for everybody to just show up. Like I said, I know they've got a giant Ferris wheel and amusement park sitting right across the street from them. It's not exactly something you'd want to look at, but you got any kids, you can be like, I want to go ride on a Ferris wheel. Okay, forget I even just did that. Anyways, moving on before I scare everybody off. We'll do some commercial zoning around it too. Why not? There we go. Just this one. And then of course this is reserved for the zoo. Suppose we could put shops right out in front on the space we're not using. This will be for a higher density. Probably should switch this over to high density too, but that's just me. I think everything is looking great. Yes. All right. Excellent. Oh, we actually... Aha! We have a police coverage gap. We got to solve that. And a health gap, too, as it turns out. There. And a death gap, of all things. What on earth is going on here? Alright, we'll just do a regular old cemetery. That works. There we go. Give the neighborhood a little bit of character over here. And also, in case there's a zombie apocalypse, they can bury them under all that. Again. Now we already had one of those happen this playthrough. No, not at all. Alright, we're all set there. So now, we've got a few things on our to-do list all set. So now it's just a matter of bringing up the zoo. Hey, stop lighting the whole thing on fire. What on earth? Now we're lighting the whole park on fire. That's just lovely. Okay, I'm going to ignore that. As usual, because why not? Bruh. Actually. Yeah, we'll make this tourism specialized. Alright. Oh, you're going to have self-sufficient buildings? Oh, I could have done that over here. Oh, well. We can still do it for Garland Park, but that's not what I was looking for. Alright. And then the college is looking good. You got so much coming out, it's not even funny. Bruh. You're too efficient. Stop that. I know that leads to electricity. We'll leave it for right now. Actually, you know what? First off, what did I do to the roads over here? Hold on, I just noticed something. Did I seriously use gravel roads? What on earth? We are well past that point. I just realized that. Okay, let's pretend like I didn't just use gravel roads for no good reason. Bruh. Suppose we're gonna spin this office park a little bit to that. And I think that's basically the last thing I'm going to do for this episode, and that's it. I put that in there. Throw in a nice little office park. Continuing to spread that out a little bit more, and that should be good to go for right now. Okay, you have enough entertainment. That's excellent. Alright, so now the zoo is just at this point waiting for visitors here. got 380, so eventually that'll grow. I don't know if we're going to have enough space. I suppose I could move over here, too. Have it jump the road if need be. Okay, now we're lighting the tropical garden on fire. This is, well, I was not expecting beechwood metals to get torched to the ground, but here we are. Yikes. Okay, now so our whole beachfront is on fire. That is, bruh, this game is wild sometimes, you know? It's just wild. Okay, so at this point, what was I just gonna say, really? So that's really all we can do right now. Again, I'm looking for an airport in this vicinity. I suppose one thing we could do... Where is it? No, this is in relation to all the airport area buildings. No, it is not on here. They're going to force me to do my own... Oh, wait a minute. I see it now. Oh, my God. Wrong tab, silly. Yeah, there you go. I suppose we could put this over here if we really wanted to. Just do a straight vanilla airport for right now until... You know what? We have the room for it. We'll give the city a proper airport inevitably. Hold up. I just say something I don't like. Why do I keep using the ones with the median? I don't like the median. Get out of here. Medium's stupid. I don't know why. Alright. And then... You know, this will... hang on. Build this all the way out. This is only temporary, mind you. Yeah, as long as it stays prestigious, that'll be fine. Slope too steep. Oh, but we can... Oh, but it can be built on this end. Alright, that's cool. Just power it up real quick. And then it's probably going to need water, too, I take it. Yeah, it needs water as well. So that airport, I guess, is temporary until we can get a proper one. There. Now, I was just going to say, you should have water now. So this is basically just temporary until we can get an actual airport zone. We'll do this the correct way, but for right now, that's going to have to suffice for until we can actually get something. I know that's not their exactly good positioning. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if I have to do something with this highway here. Now, at least we got 9 people are trying to flee the city, so there's that. How's this looking, by the way? Okay, that's looking pretty good. Alright, so again, that's just temporary until we can get an actual airport, because... Wow, wow, wow. Look who did it again. There. Are you happy, Holly District? There you go. Just stop that. That'll just be temporary until we can get a new one. So, I guess that's it for right now. That's really all we can do. How are we losing money? Bruh. Okay, so we're at 77, so this has to go to 90. So in the meantime, I guess we can try to build some more stuff out here and try to expand this outward. So for next time, we'll build up King Zoological Park, because it just went there. And I guess try to fill in as many places in the city as we can put people here. Until we get 90,000, there's not really too much more we can do here, so I'll leave it be for right now. So that's all. But hey, at least we got some things off our to-do list, and then more will come out as the game moves on. So, of course, thanks for watching. You know what buttons to hit. And I will see you on the next one, where hopefully we can finally get Megalopolis rolling. That, or, you know... bad things might happen, such as an entire park getting lit on fire. Wait. Did it seriously burn down the garden? Hold on, where is it? Okay, the garden is fine. Yeah, see? The garden didn't burn down. Everything's fine. Oh, boy. I have really got to stop telling the party so hard. That's for next episode. See you later.